Okay. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, Polymorphic Crystalloid. Um, I just wanted to give out these messages. This segment's called uh, "These Angelic Abilities." So I'm starting to really understand and notice that there are um, quite a few of my abilities are coming online. The other night, I was three places at once, and I could be at any of those places predominantly more so than another at any given time. Um, I felt truly limitless. The seeds of limitlessness growing, at least. So, for those of you who are experiencing things like phasing out, people will call that like a fifth dimensional consciousness, but I'm going to tell you that it's more than a fifth dimensional consciousness because it's literally angelic because what it is your mind is being attuned to your soul to such an extent that you're able to bypass all of the frequency gates or the lower frequency thresholds by way of your own mental aptitudes. So your angelic presence is essentially all of your brain wavelength plasmatized. Some will call this what is it? I'm sorry, someone call this ectoplasm, right? I don't know, it's really cool because a lot of things are starting to make sense. But the one thing that makes more sense than anything is to like give these messages to you guys because I find that to be very important. Um, you know, it's not very bright in here. Let me see, maybe I'm just tripping. All right, yeah, these videos are raw. These are your angelic um your angelic powers, or these angelic powers. They're essentially like um, an aspect of the self that's always within the self. I don't want to get too wordy. It's very mystical experiences I've been having recently. Really cool. Beginning to see more in terms of the ethers and the patterns within the ethers as it pertains to my soul song and being able to recognize the patterns of my soul families, the different patterns of the different tribes and my ancestors and my heritage. Seeing through the fourth dimension, back into the fifth dimension, using my wings to fly. The other day, a little kid walked down the street and he was like, "I like your wings." And I'm like, "Yo, that's really cool, dude," because like legit, like I work for it. And I know that they're in your blood. See, I'm AB negative, right? So I have what's known as the Anatolian protuberance, right? And it's essentially the Ark of the Covenant, right? I'm gonna say it. It's the Ark of the Covenant. It's you can't look upon this materium, or you cannot look upon this materium that sits within the back of the skull of the AB negative, RH negative bloodline's skull, which is the Anatolian protuberance. Okay, because literally, it is of an ineffable substance. It's beyond the ether. Okay, it's it's uh, it's uh, it's immaculate. Um, I do believe that the ABRH negatives are very important in this cycle of um, reality and this cycle of evolution. I do think that we are going to be um, some of the most intricate beings. I do also believe in unity and working together with everyone. But I just think it's going to be interesting to see um, these things come to fruition, mainly these hyper angelic abilities, like these supreme divine abilities. They're nothing less than divine, for real, for real. They're they're supreme, and I want to be able to digest this in such a way, right? Because this is basically like video journal. So if you guys are also experiencing stuff like this, you know, that is like phasing, like straight real life phasing. I think it's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I hope that this is one of those things that, like, like when the other supers awaken or the other extraordinaries awaken, right? It's going to get to the point soon where we're going to be able to record it, and that's going to be really, really cool because that's part of this cycle of realities thing, is that we get to be fully ourselves and we don't have to hide ourselves and what we're able to do because we have the right to evolve just as much as anyone else does. So, we will begin to understand these divine abilities, right? They make us angels and gods and deities and all these super rad names that they ascribe to beings of a peculiar, certain peculiarity, namely that of the super powered variety. And I don't know, yeah, it's going to be really, really cool because I'm already starting to see gold all over the place. Like, I've been performing and completing these alchemical processes to where now my aura is shining again, and it's pure liquid gold now. So um, I tend to like to keep it at that frequency, which is the golden frequency. Um, I like to keep it within the threefold founder flames of love, wisdom, and power. So it's um, gold, magenta, and like tealish aquamarine. Yeah, I say aquamarine blue. Um, I know that these things are very fundamental for our growth as beings, for what we're going to be able to do, for what we're already capable of. Is It's beyond science fiction. It's um it's marvelous. It's literally marvelous. And I really, this is a call to you guys, like, hey, if you're experiencing these things for real, like, get a hold of me. If you're experiencing these like expansive states of consciousness and spirit and soul, like, and man, and you can, for a moment, you can do literally anything, right? I think it's really cool because if it happened once, I took one step before, and pretty soon I was walking, and after that I started learning how to run. So I think I'm learning how to walk right now, you guys, and it's really intense. Um, so yeah, we're at 8 minutes. I don't know, you guys. I think it has something to do with this Mercury retrograde. I think it has something to do with this like overlapping of different time spaces, right? Always for the highest good, of course, but like this rising of time spaces to a more refined frequency is very beautiful. And being able to reach such levels, I am in big gratitude for, because like, you got to shout out your ancestors and, like, your ascended masters and your guides and your guardian hosts, and, what I'm saying, your space fam. You have to shout out all these different levels of beingness that are always here with you. And like, one of my jobs is, right, is to spit that shit. One of my jobs is to say these things and to speak these here on YouTube, and to spread this awareness, and that there are people here on the earth experiencing these phenomenal symptoms of expansion in terms of mind and soul and spirit, and we're beginning to e- exceed previous levels of what we thought was possible, because every time we hit a new level of energy and understanding, we then begin to kind of settle into that energy and that frequency, and pretty soon it becomes the norm for us, until eventually we then again exceed that limitation, and then we settle into another plateau, and the cycle continues or the cycle continues this way pretty much, forever, with its, variations or whatever. But we are beings that are greatly attuned to different formats of the cosmic and the planetary and the galactic and the universal, um, and the multidimensional schematics and the different blueprints that are a part of this um, existence. Some would call it a holonom or a holonomic field. This holonomic field is a field of, well, it's the primal field of energy and information. It's direct source contact. It's direct source configuration. I am really interested to see the integration come forth, and I know that the integration will come forth with a divine time, and I'm very thankful for that divine timing. And I hope that everybody is able to reassure themselves in peace, and that you're able to express yourself in um, joy and glee as you are making these changes. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll title this video your angelic powers and um, your angelic powers and these angelic changes. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining me today. It's Polymorphic Crystalloid. If you are new to the channel, thank you for joining us and becoming a part of the family. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you are a part of the fam, you know what it is. Remember, it's your boy, Polymorphic Crystalloid. Doubles down, horns up, Taurus gang.